If you're a recreational runner in your 40s or 50s and you're ready to start building your very first marathon training plan, but you're just not quite sure where to begin, you've come to the right place. Hi, my name is Brian, and I'm a running coach who works with midlife runners who are dreaming of completing their very first marathon. And I know how complicated it can be to figure out where to start once you decide that you're ready to start training for your first marathon. Today, I want to present to you a simple framework that you can use to put together the building blocks of an effective training plan that will help you be ready to step up to that starting line with confidence and cross the finishing line injury-free. I have a very simple framework that I use when I'm working with my clients and building their training plans. That framework is based on 3 simple building blocks: increasing your stamina, increasing your strength, and increasing your speed. Most new runners are surprised to learn that running fast is not the best way to become a better runner. In fact, research tells us that slow running, easy pace running, conversational paced running is exactly what we need in order to build stamina, to run for longer periods of time. When we go and we run really hard and fast, it has a different impact on our body. It does not build the ability to run great distances over long periods of time. What we need is slow, easy, conversational paced running. And that has to be the foundation of our weekly training in order to get ready for our race. And the cornerstone of our stamina building is the long run. One day each week, going out and running for a long period of time, and then week after week, increasing that amount of time as you gradually get closer to running the amount of time necessary to complete 26.2 miles on race day. So my framework for building any weekly training plan is 3 workouts designed to build your stamina, 2 workouts designed to build your strength, and 1 workout designed to build your speed. Of those 3 stamina workouts, one of them will be your long run. So as you look at your week, you want to pick a couple of days when you can run short to medium amounts of time at a very easy pace to begin to build your physical stamina. And then a third day that works in your schedule where you can go out and run for 1, 2, eventually 3 or more hours, continually building up that stamina so you're ready to be on your feet long enough to complete 26.2 miles. By now you may have realized that I talk a lot more about the amount of time you spend on your feet than I do about the distance that you cover while you're running. In the early days of training for a marathon, especially if it's your first one, the biggest question is, can you be on your feet that long? As you become an experienced runner, you become more efficient, stronger, faster, and you can really think about how many miles do I cover every day I go out. But in the early days, if you start setting mileage targets, and you know you've got to get to 3 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles in a short period of time, you can find yourself running so fast that it's actually detrimental to your training. You could find yourself hurting your physical endurance rather than helping it, just so that you can reach the miles that are on your training plan. Alternatively, if you look at your day as the amount of time you're going to go out and work out, and that you have a goal of running at an easy pace during that time, you will become a more efficient runner. And as the weeks pass and you become more efficient and you become a little stronger, your speed is going to increase. And so for those hour-long runs that you go out, you'll find yourself covering more distance than you did at the beginning. That's how you train. That's how you increase stamina, increase strength, and increase speed. So I'm going to continue to encourage you to think about your runs, especially your easy runs, in terms of the amount of time that they will take rather than the distance they will cover. The second building block is to increase your strength. The reality is, for those of us in our 40s and 50s, we're already beginning to lose some of the muscle mass that we've developed over the first 4 decades of our life. It's unavoidable, friends. And if you're relatively new to running, you are using muscles in a way that you're not used to using them. Runner-centric muscles are a key piece of effective running. Building the strength in our calves, our hamstrings, our quads, and our glutes are important. But equally important is the muscles in our core, because the longer we spend running on our feet, the harder it is to maintain good running form. And a strong core will help us to stay upright and in control, maintaining a form that will help us to be efficient runners. Now, building your strength doesn't require building muscle mass. We're not talking about powerlifting here. We're just talking about increasing the strength of runner-centric muscles. And that strength can be increased by simple body weight exercises at first. There are very specific exercises designed to focus on the muscles you use the most when you run, and you can simply start with your body weight. Over time, if you want to increase the resistance, you can grab a couple of dumbbells or a kettlebell to increase the resistance, but you don't need to start there. 2 days a week of simple strength building exercises will be enough to help you to become a stronger, more efficient runner. 3 workouts a week to build your stamina, 2 workouts a week to build your strength, and then we have the third and final building block, 1 workout a week to build your speed. We're never going to talk about being a super fast marathon runner. That's not what we're doing here at Midlife Marathoner. We're focused on finishing the marathon, especially our first one. That said, speed work can play a really important part in effectively preparing you to run your marathon. It doesn't take more than 1 workout a week, but if you can increase those fast twitch muscles' effectiveness, you will become a better, more efficient runner. There are so many different workouts that will help you to build your speed, but you only need 1 day a week dedicated to doing that. Going out for a 25 to 30-minute period and working on your speed intentionally will help you to become a more efficient runner. Over time here on the Midlife Marathoner channel, we are going to talk about some specific strength exercises, and we're going to talk about some specific speed exercises. But today, what I just want you to understand is the basic framework. If you look at your week and you can incorporate 3 workouts a week designed to build your stamina, including a long run, 2 workouts a week designed to build your strength, just starting with your body weight, and 1 workout a week designed to build your speed, anything at all. Experiment with different types of workouts. You will be well on your way to an effective marathon training plan that will help you complete your first race. Having a manageable plan built around a framework as simple as working on your stamina, your strength, and your speed can make the marathon training process a little less intimidating, especially when you're starting out. I hope this framework is giving you some confidence as you begin to build your training plan to complete your first marathon. And if you think you want more than just a plan, you'd like to work with a coach who would hold you accountable, encourage you, and be right there alongside of you as you encounter the ups and downs of preparing for your first marathon, let me know. I would love to work with you. You can visit midlifemarathoner.com for all the details about how you and I can build a coaching partnership together. If you're still not sure that you're ready to begin training for your first marathon, I encourage you to click on this video right here. It'll give you 3 reference points in your life that you can evaluate to help you decide if you're ready to begin training.